Madam says we are 200 million. So I trim it down to 170 million is our population. And you all know that apart from the young boys that are in cave in Thailand, nobody can stay for a day or two without eating food. So I bring it down that let everybody among us eat 150 naira a day. If you multiply it by our population per day, we are consuming a food of 25.5 billion. In a month, 760 billion. Per annum, 9.3 trillion. And if you take 200 naira per day, it becomes 12.4 trillion per annum. I put it to the barest minimum. Even a baby can eat a food of 150 naira a day. That is the barest minimum we can do. And everybody must eat. Either good food, either whatever it is, you must eat food. If today you will help us to invest in agriculture, to be self-sufficient in food. If I say food, it means from rice to a coffee. It means from corn to tea, milk, everything. Let us feed ourselves. That means 12 trillion will be recycling. The opportunity is not only for somebody to a farmer, because as he just mentioned, if you talk of agriculture, the next thing is just a farmer with a hoe and cutlass. No. Research, seed, fertilizer industry, mechanization, and above all, processing industry. Processing industry is the key. When he is telling the story of sending cashew to Vietnam, they buy cashew, they process. Processing industry in action. They send it not to France, they send it back to Nigeria. Me and you buy and eat. That is the power processing. So the opportunity is just enormous. If all banks today will translate, oh, we are changing our name, we are going to be agricultural banks, the opportunity is still there for everybody. The turnover is huge, unless we do the right thing. The issue of funding is always the story. For the last 8 years that I've been in this cycle, any conference, any workshop, any meeting we go there, the issue will start with funding, it will end with funding. We know the tension we put on central bank to start bringing items back from CAGs, Anko Bora program, this, that, in order to caution the issue of funding. Gentlemen, it's still not enough. Funding has to be available for people to work. I don't want to talk about the job creation because you all know it. The issue of wealth creation is something that you people should start thinking. There is wealth in agriculture. There is wealth in agriculture.
If we have a collective policy that bring out the funding part will just be part of the policy. But there are so many things related to that. So we need to sit down and agree on a certain policy in terms of agriculture. How can our research institute work? How can the funding aspect, how are we going to fund the agriculture is part of it? How are the infrastructure aspect will come up? Are we going to have farms or processing industry without roads to come and bring the goods to people to consume? So what I'm saying is just to have a collective policy that cumulates everything together. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but if we have the policy can stay and it will be for a long time. So the whole thing we are talking about here is about policy, and urge you also to be part of it, to advocate how we can have a national agri policy that brings everything together.
Currently, there's an agri policy that was rolled out, which Minister Audogbe spoke about recently and all that. Do you see that taking into consideration the interests and, of course, the inputs of stakeholders in the sector?
We have to make it richer, and not only to make it richer, to make it work also. Not to have policy in papers, we have to also put a schedule of implementation so that we continue to implement it. It is not, and the policy cannot be just, its policy is done, that is no, it has to be updated regularly.